The Kites by Daphne Lister. Hi everyone. Have you ever looked up at the sky on a windy day, watched a kite dancing around, and wished just for a second that you could go up there with it? Today, we're going to look at a poem by Daphne Lister that captures that exact feeling. It's all about imagination, freedom, and seeing the world from a totally new perspective. Let's start with the first stanza. Up in the air, see the kites fly like colored birds in the wind-whipped sky. Notice how the poet starts with a simile. She compares the kites to colored birds. Why? Because they don't just sit there, they dive and swoop, looking alive. And look at the phrase wind-whipped sky. You can almost feel how strong the wind is, pushing the clouds and kites around. Now, the poet uses her imagination to step into the story. I wish I was small and light as air. I would climb on a kite and sail up there. Then I would drift upon the paper wings and hear the songs that the wild wind sings. Here, she wishes to be tiny, light enough to actually ride the kite. Check out the personification in the line. Hear the songs that the wild wind sings. The wind can't actually sing, right? But the poet gives it human qualities to describe that whistling, rushing sound you hear when you're high up. And finally, imagine the view from the top. What fun it would be to look right down over the park and the rooftops of town. The people below would stand and stare and wish they were me, high, high in the air. This is the best part, the aerial view. Imagine looking down and seeing your school, the park, and your house, but they look like tiny toys. The poem ends with a feeling of freedom. The people on the ground are stuck down there, staring up. But the speaker, she is free, riding the wind, enjoying a view that nobody else has. Daphne Lister's poem reminds us that even if our feet are on the ground, our imaginations can take us anywhere. So, if you could shrink down and ride a kite today, what is the one thing you'd want to see from the sky? Think about it. Thanks for watching.